So today I wanted to talk about something I think we can all use a little bit of: digital decluttering. Not necessarily digital minimalism, which I plan on doing a video for in the future. But first, I want to say thank you for 400 subscribers. I hope I could keep bringing you guys valuable content. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and thank you for stopping by. So here on my channel, I mostly post content about my experiences as a minimalist, as well as share what I learn about mental clarity and productivity. If that sounds good to you, consider hitting the subscribe button and let's get right into the video. I'm going to show you how I keep my phone organized to promote the most mental clarity and create the best scenario for productivity. I think this is actually more important than a lot of us realize. Having a screen cluttered with junk tends to leave me glued to the screen longer than I would like to admit. A couple of weeks ago, I had a few days where I told myself I would only be allowed to check my phone twice a day, and I just remember thinking, wow, there's a lot more time in the day than I remember. So, jumping right in, I try to keep a fairly plain background to make the home screen look a little bit less busy. I have the Messages and Phone app down at the bottom, quick and easy to access. I have my background gray and made the bottom tab transparent to get this look. And if you're interested on how I did that, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll do a video on it in the future. I have all my apps in a single folder. Yes, it might look ridiculous, but that's what I'm working with. My single folder might look messy, but that's fine because it is very rare that I actually go in there. To get to an app, I just swipe down and type in the name of the app. It slightly reduces the amount of times I mindlessly check something. I deleted the pre-installed Apple apps like the Watch app and the TV app, and the others that I didn't use. I don't display my battery percentage because if I see the battery's low, that's all the information I need. I had my phone on military time from when I was in the EMT, and that's just how I've had it ever since. I've turned off all notifications so that the only notifications I get are phone calls, texts, and Amber Alerts at the worst possible time of day. So the reason I leave my notifications off on my phone, aside from text and phone calls, is because there is never going to be a message that is so important for me to see on Instagram. If someone really needs to get in contact with me, I would hope they'd have my phone number to call me or text me. It's so easy to see that notification, check the app, you check your others, and then you fall into the rabbit hole watching YouTube videos, wondering how you even got there. I also don't keep apps that I only use every once in a while. For example, Uber. Yes, it might be a slight inconvenience to download the app once I need it, but I'd rather just do that than have it taking up space. I set my bedtime alarm to go off at the times that I need them depending on the day. It keeps me from having to toggle them every single night. The next one took a while, but I took some time to go through my phone and delete the numbers of those I haven't talked to in maybe a year or so. If you were to go through my call log, you would see that I only really talked to 3 or 4 people, so there was no need for me to keep the phone number of someone I haven't talked to in 5 years. Something else I do regularly is delete my text threads. We all know how fast these can pile up and they can be quite annoying. I can recall actually scrolling through my messages and seeing conversations I either forgot to or purposely didn't respond to from months ago. And I thought maybe there was something in that chat I wanted to remember. The way I look at it is, if it were important, I probably would have remembered it. My point is, since the last time I deleted my chat threads, maybe a month ago, I'm really only texting a few people. Now, this is something we all struggle with, and that is photos. I know almost everyone has a ton of photos on their phones, sometimes hundreds or even thousands. When my camera roll reaches around 100, I'll go through it and delete the pictures and screenshots I don't need anymore. If I truly want to keep photos of something, maybe a trip or a memory I want to revisit, I'll empty my camera roll onto an external hard drive. I try to do this every time I reach around 100 photos so they don't pile up, which they always do. That pretty much wraps up how I keep my phone organized and as minimal as I want. Naturally, your setup is going to be different and custom to your needs, but I hope you got some ideas here you can apply to start decluttering your phone. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and this type of content, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.